Bellachara offers seniors beautiful apartment living. It's a special, secure place to belong, providing choice, freedom and professional care. Each spacious apartment comes with an ensuite, veranda, security and on-call nurses. Entertain your guests in the elegantly appointed shared spaces. Our vibrant activities program will keep your mind and body active. Bellachara welcomes new residents. Call us today on 5202 5300 for a personal tour.
Welcome back to News Geelong. The Just Cars revival arrived in the city of Greater Geelong last weekend with a blast from the past and the presence of today, with fashion parades, stalls, entertainment and of course the wonderful sound of boys' toys enjoying the Eastern Beach Speed Trials. Ian Nichols and Sandy Lee were there for News Geelong.
Maybe a cloudy, overcast day, but I can tell you everybody's happy about the Just Cars Geelong revival. It's a classic car event that's been reborn in 2012 and the fans are turning out for something very special. And today I'm going to be joined by Sandy Lee as we talk to the representatives and personalities involved in this great event in Geelong. We've just witnessed a spectacular fashions on the field here, and we have the material girl and the organiser, Christine Heath. Now, material girl, you are a sensation.
Thank you.
Perhaps you could ask Christine a little bit about how this all came to happen, how fashions on the field and all its various categories came into being today. It's been absolutely wonderful.
In the UK, it's a very big tradition to dress in the vintage of the car that you like the most, or if your husband or wife owns a car, you dress appropriately. And we thought we'd try and bring that tradition into the Geelong revival. So that's what we've done, and we've had an overwhelming response. It was amazing. We had 30 girls, all dressed magnificently, so we're so pleased.
Very good.
That's good. And all the categories were very different.
Yes.
Each one representing a different era.
That's right.
Did you have any special thoughts yourself, material girl? You obviously come from one specific era, don't you?
Yes, 1960s is mine, and I won the material girl.
The material
that I
girl
think they
prize.
made up just for me.
No, we had some categories in mind before we started. We were looking at people, the cars here date back to the 20s, so we were trying to get people into different categories depending on their era. So we had the Grace Kelly's prize, and we had the Twiggy prize, and we had the 20s prize, the Flapper, and the 60s Glam Girl. so yes, we were trying to cover all different eras through the fashion periods.
Can we say it all ended beautifully with our Marilyn here doing a wonderful rendition of Happy Birthday,
Happy Birthday, Mr. President. I know, the event director wanted her to sing Happy Birthday, Mr. Event Director, but she messed up the words.
Unfortunately, she missed her cue, I think.
I think she did.
But we will be talking with the event director shortly, Nicholas Heath, who must have had a lot of sleepless nights just leading up to this revival of what has been one of the classic events over the years.
Yes, he's passionate about Geelong, and one of our staff is passionate about cars, and it's been just a great confluence of passions coming together, and we're so pleased that so many people have come out. They think that there's 40,000 people here today, which is wonderful.
And unfortunately the weather hasn't been as kind today, but yesterday was magnificent.
It was, yes.
And we're going to...
A few sunburnt noses yesterday, I've got to say.
And a few sore heads from what I can gather today.
Yes.
You had your ball last night?
That's right, we had a gala ball last night on the pier, which was magnificent. 350 odd people, including the Mayor and Alan Jones spoke, and the patron, who is Joy Rainey, whose father started this event in 1956, was there as well.
Oh,
so
excellent.
It was wonderful. Yeah,
Excellent.
And Kevin McGee, the motorcycle champion.
Yeah.
Well, I missed that one.
Yes, you'll come next year.
Next year, definitely.
Yes.
Well, we'll let Sandy, alias Material Girl, take her diamonds and rhinestones and have a bit of a look around here. We're going to get into the racing next, I think.
Yes.
Great.
Well
Sounds like
done,
a plan.
Christine.
Thank you. We're very pleased, and we'd love it next year for more and more girls to come and enter. It was wonderful. And men. Yes. We had no men this year, and I've got a men's prize going begging, so we need men.
Well,
yes, sounds good.
Yes.
It won't be me, but there'll be somebody out there.
And maybe other events as well.
That's right.
Maybe you can get involved in all the other car shows.
That's true.
Things like that, because there's a lot going on especially in the summertime. So, yeah, I'll
Take
be
our
there.
fashions on the field around.
And
Yes.
today's
fantastic.
event for Sandy, hopefully, is going on to her show reel so that she becomes a star of the
She already is.
True.
Here's some more of our girls.
We're talking here to some winners of the fashions on the field, and who have we got here? What's your name?
Ellie Lean.
Ali Lee, and what did you win today?
I won the Grace Kelly Award.
Fantastic. And you, Dale?
Chloe Lane, and I won the Mad Hatter Award, and it's her hat.
Gorgeous.
I'm Cavell Mackenzie and I won the Flirty 30s award.
Awesome. Very nice.
Thank you.
You look beautiful.
We had a great time. It's fun.
We've seen some great cars too. Got
Yes.
some photos.
Did you come with cars today?
No.
We wish.
Not today?
We wish.
Or maybe one of the guys.
Well, we kept
You never
an eye
know.
out, but no luck.
Fingers crossed.
You need to come to some more events.
Yes,
Yes.
certainly do.
Yes.
Thank you very much
Awesome.
for having us. We had
Thank
a great
you.
time and we very much appreciate our awards and everything, but it was just fun. As the presenter, I can't remember his name, said we've played from Chanel's to Spotlight, so we've done well. And everyone has looked equally fabulous.
Yeah, look, I'm a big fan of ladies wearing fashion at the best of times, but Marilyn did catch my eye, I'm prepared to admit, and we had a fantastic fashion on the fields event here. We had everyone down. I think we had, how many competitors did we have again? We had about 30. We had some great winners for an inaugural event. That was just magnificent. So thank you, representative of the girls, for coming along. That was just wonderful.
Thank you.
And Nick, we've got to ask you, for the big picture, how's it all looking? We know the weather's deteriorated a little bit on day 2.
Yeah. Look, we got a few spots of rain, but we've got a lot of people. I don't know how many we've got here, more than we expected down the other end too. Magnificent turnout, and the rain's just holding off, and I think we're going to get through. So it's been huge, and it's still huge. The racing's great. I think we've got over 500 classic and veteran cars on display. The music started over behind us there. I nearly got run down by about 3 Lamborghinis in a row earlier this morning. I can live with that. What a way to go. It's just a great event, and it's so good to have speed trials back racing in Geelong. It's so good to have all this extra stuff as well.
You mentioned 3 Lamborghinis. Hope one wasn't Shane Warne and the other wasn't Kevin Peterson, was it, by any chance?
I don't know who they were. I sort of got out of their way rather quick, as you do. But I don't know if you've been down the pier here. It's lined on both sides with magnificent cars. Right beside us here, we've got beautiful cars. I'm just flabbergasted, and everyone's come out to help us.
Well, it was 1956, I believe, when they first started doing this sort of stuff down here on the waterfront. How long has it been since the last major event here?
Yeah, look, the last speed trials on the waterfront were in 2003. We had a car show put on in 2006. It's been a 9-year gap, though. Myself and Scott Pigden, the race director, got together and decided to try and put this event back together. We're fortunate to have had the support of the City of Greater Geelong. We're fortunate to have the support of Just Cars and the Just Group, and we got some wonderful sponsors as well. So we've been really, really lucky, and it's so good to have it back.
And more importantly, as we mentioned earlier with Christine, it's going to be bigger and better next year.
I think we've proved in our first year out that this is here to stay. It's a great event for Geelong, and we're hoping to do many, many more.
Thank you, Nico and Sandy. Welcome aboard. What a weekend. Good weather, great entertainment, and lots of lovely ladies. As we go to a break and return with more after this.